Oh! The bride, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we begin, we want to make sure everybody has a program. Yes? You need one. I have them up here. I think that you need one. Here we go. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go. This is a casual affair. It's okay. You need. Oh, really? Way back there.
Catch it.
Okay. Catch it. I don't know. Pass them along. Here you go.
Yeah, pass it back.
That's my mom.
How about the two on the driveway?
All right. And how about we have a round of applause for Kathy? May the Highlands receive you. Very good. Thank you very much. Two more. Come on. Should I dance while it happens?
They're coming the wrong way.
It's fine.
Go ahead.
I'll just go ahead. Just so, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tony. Indirectly, I am the reason that these two met. Really, though, it was my mom's scheming. She's sitting right there. You have her to blame for all of this. She invited both of them to the Minnesota State Fair to see a talent show that I was performing in over 10 years ago, even though I don't look old enough to be doing that. Anyway, it was a complete setup, and the rest is history. So, today's ceremony, as you can probably already tell, is a little bit unconventional. I'm not so much an officiant today, but more of an MC or a narrator of today's events. The official officiant is a good friend of Patti and Doreen's that will be participating as part of this wonderful crowd. Now, this next part's a totally scripted moment, but I absolutely mean it. What a lovely day! Right? There was no cloud, but now there's one, but that's okay. It's a cute cloud. There's one cute cloud in the sky, and it's a perfect day, and what a lovely crowd. Seriously. Now, we've all been invited here to witness this very special moment in the lives of these two people that so many of us love as they are united in marriage. Woo! They will carry this special moment with them in their memories. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you a reading that was chosen to begin this ceremony. This reading is adapted from the classic poem by Khalil Gibran, as the internet told me to pronounce it, from the Prophets. Love one another, but make not a bond of that love. Let it rather be like a moving sea between the shores of your souls, and stand together, and yet not too near together. For the pillars of the temple must stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress will not grow in each other's shadow. Remember that love gives nothing but from itself. Love possesses not, nor would it be possessed, for love is sufficient unto love. And think not that you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, will direct your course. Now, I'd like to introduce our most gracious hosts, Dan and Nancy Bergman. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you on behalf of my wife Nancy and myself, Dan, here.
And Patti and Doreen.
And Patti and Doreen. Thank you for coming to our yard here and enjoying the festivities this afternoon. And we look forward to seeing all that's going to happen here today.
That's right. And the reason why this yard has been chosen is, first of all, Patti is my niece. She's the oldest out of 7 nieces and nephews. And her father was Dale Svensson, my oldest brother, and he was married to Emily Svensson. And Dale was over here helping us make most of the gardens, and we feel that it's very appropriate to be here because he's part of it. Because Dale passed away 2 years ago, and there were several of the gardens still here, but if he would have had his choice, he would have covered the yard in nothing but gardens. So he really helped us a lot, and he really made it beautiful here. So now that we just feel that he's here. So.
And
Bug.
Sure. And seeing everyone here and coming into the family, Patti and Doreen, especially for Doreen, because it's even though she has brothers and sisters. I remember when Nancy and I got married, Pastor Ostendal at the church told me as a only child what I was getting into, because I had no brothers and sisters, therefore I had no nieces and nephews of my own. So he said, you're not marrying Nancy, you're marrying the family. And actually I'm glad I did, because I enjoy my nieces and nephews, my grandnieces and nephews, and now my niece to be.
Yeah. So, and I think though that when Pastor Ostendal told us this, Dan took it that it was directed at him. And I found out later that it really was directed at both of us, because all of a sudden I began to be a caregiver for his father, and he lived with us here for a long 6 years. And Dan, between the two of us, we extended his life by 6 years, I'm pretty sure. And the whole point of this is because it brought us together as we realized that we had a bigger family than just us. And that's what you all are, is a bigger family to Patti and Doreen. And Patti and Doreen are now part of our family, which makes it all tie together. And that's part of the party. And that's what Pastor Ostendal was trying to tell us in the first place, that you're all married to all of us.
Good to know. We don't have a certificate for the all. But if you sign the guest book, that'll be.
That's right. So welcome, enjoy yourself. There's so many fun things to do today. And what's really nice is they planned this for all of you. Not for themselves, but for all of you to enjoy. So please take advantage of this opportunity to play games, drink parties, and wonderful beers and wines made by Emily. So really enjoy yourself. And besides that, Patti said I could have a full 10 minutes. Have I done it? Okay, so now we'd like to I get the hook? Yeah. Doreen's sister Denise. I don't know your last name. Lynn. All right. Thank you. Sorry. I got it.
Well, I'm Doreen's sister, but she left off the most important part, younger sister. Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to say just a few things about my sister Doreen and growing up with Doreen and with my new sister Patti. First of all, growing up with Doreen was interesting. Anyone who knows Doreen would probably describe her as clever, which is really a great attribute unless you happen to be the gullible younger sister. So, I just have a couple little stories to tell you about those moments in my life. One of them was my sister and I decided we should be jumping on the bed, and I flew off the bed and landed on a dresser on my way down and ended up at the hospital getting a few stitches in the back of my head. I don't remember much about that day, but I know it happened. It was me.
I remember.
And then there was the time when my sister thought she should dress me in doll clothes. It went all right until I thought I was trapped in them, and I went screaming down the hall, and then my sister got the look of death from one of my parents. I think he's sitting right here. I remember that day. And no story about me growing up with my sister would be complete unless I told you the cream of tartar incident. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, cream of tartar is rather tart and bitter, and we use it in baking sometimes, and my mom was using it in baking cookies, and my sister and I were tasting every little thing, because everything must be good. It goes into cookies, and cookies are good. So my sister took the tiniest little bit of cream of tartar, and it was awful. And she looked at me and smiled and said, it's good. Just see, she's clever. And I decided I would take the biggest little amount of cream of tartar I could get, and I choked on it, gagged, cried, read. And she laughed and almost fell off the chair. I'm sure there were tears involved at that point. I was pretty young and gullible. I'm not so much either anymore, but those were the times I remember. Now that I've talked a little bit about those, I wanted to say that as my sister and I got older, I'm glad that we were able to start to appreciate each other a little bit more, which we do. And, you know, I think Doreen went through some tough times for a while there, and I think she felt like she was missing out on a part of life. And she doesn't feel like that anymore. She's lucky, and now she has Patti for that part of her life. I'm really happy to be here and happy to be celebrating this day with both of them. And I think that they're going to be very, very good together. They're going to just be continuing on their path. And one thing I have to add is if you need something done, organized, or anything like that, I know who can help you. It's my new sister-in-law, Patti, and I know that because she can make a list out of anything. So, congratulations, you two.
Thank you. Do you still have my list?
No.
Perfect.
Hey, good thing this is casual. It's going to take a second to get this on.
Well, while they're doing that, the brides would like me to announce that if you would like bug spray, we have it.
We can pass it around.
I don't need any bug. We're married. It's fine.
So before we start, I'm going to give a little introduction to how we know Patti and Doreen, and a little bit about the tune we're going to sing tonight. I guess it's afternoon. It's afternoon. We know Patti and Doreen as a part of a larger group that hang out together. And they have sort of come into the group a little bit later, but they are so treasured. And it has been our joy to watch the two of you together. You are so kind and gentle with one another, and truly an inspiration to us. Sorry, Patti. We're gonna play Roseville Fair, and it's a tune by Bill Staines, which we've only augmented slightly. I play at the Red Stag once a month with a fellow, and we sing this tune about once a month, and they hear it about once a month. And they did meet, after all, at the fair, and we are, after all, in Roseville, right? Okay. Okay, we're going to make it work. So a little tune for you all. And it's a love song. Now, I'm used to having had a beer or so before I sing, so pardon me, I'm going cold. Oh, the night was clear, and stars were shining, and the moon came up, so quiet in the sky, and all the people gathered round. The band was a-tuning, I can hear them now, playing Coming to the Ride. She was dressed in blue, she looked so lovely, just a gentle flower of a small town girl. And I took her hand, we danced to the music with a single smile. She became my world, and we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Drifting tunes seem to fill the air. So long ago, but I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. We courted well, We courted dearly and rocked for hours on the front porch chair, and a year went by from the time that I met her and I made her mine at the Roseville Fair, where we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Drifting tunes seem to fill the air. So long ago, but I still remember how we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. And here's a song for all of the lovers. Here's a tune that you can share. May you dance all night to the fiddle and the banjo, the way we did at the Roseville Fair, way we did at the Roseville Fair. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, you two. That was amazing. Let's give them another round of applause. That's awesome. Use this. Is it on? I'm going to steal it. I was jealous of you.
No, by all means, I want you to have it.
Oh, if anything else, my voice should just be louder.
There you go.
That's what we want. All right. So now into this microphone, we're going to get a little serious here. Have a reading from Touched by an Angel by Maya Angelou. We live coiled in shells of loneliness until love leaves its high holy temple to liberate us into life. When love arrives and we are bold, love strikes away the chains of fear from our souls. We are weaned from our timidity in the flush of love's light. We dare be brave, and suddenly we see that love costs all we are and will ever be. Yet it is only love which sets us free. Boop. Page 3. Love can be compelling or even irresistible, but it is also disobedient and defiant. It will never appear on command and will refuse to let you fall for whomever you'd like. It chooses its own time to disrupt your existence, regardless that it may not be convenient. Often it will catch you by surprise and pair you with someone you never would have expected. Undoubtedly, love will put you face to face with tremendous obstacles. In the end, though, it is not the details of your obstacles that will matter. It is how you overcome them that will define your heart. At times it may not be practical, but love is ultimately the best thing that will ever happen to you. It is daring both to love and to make promises that will last into the uncharted future. The exchange of vows is the core of any ceremony, and vows themselves are the foundation of the agreement that two people enter into when they agree to marry. Patti and Doreen are honored to have each and every one of you here, sharing this moment and being witnesses to their vows. And if you would like, please join together in pronouncing them married when they have finished the ring exchange by repeating, "By the power of our love, we pronounce you married." Don't worry, I'll cue you. Patti is first.
Thank you.
And last.
I was the program overachiever and put myself in twice, so that's all good. That's all good. I am the only child, so I get that. Can you hear me okay? All right, very important. Roger, I heard that. Doreen, I respect the life you lived before we met. I rejoice that the person you are now grew out of your experiences and that your path has led you here today. Doreen, this day before my family and our friends and family, not just mine, with joy in my heart, I choose you as my partner and spouse. I will love you and cherish our moments together. I will be by your side in sorrow and in joy, in sickness and in health, now and forever. You want me to hold it?
I'll hold it. Patti, I respect you and the life you lived before we met. I rejoice in the person you are now, and that you grew out of those experiences. I rejoice that your path has led you here today. Patti, this day before our family and friends, with joy in my heart, I choose you as my partner and spouse. I will love you and cherish you and our moments together. I will be by your side in sorrow and in joy, in sickness and in health, for now and forever.
Good job. You made it. You made it. It is traditional to exchange rings in wedding, symbols of the relationship that you have come here to celebrate and confirm. The ring is a circle representing wholeness, peace, and eternity. It is a symbol of the sun and the earth and the universe. It is the shape of the orbit created by your attraction and of the community that surrounds you, which we are a part of. I believe Doreen's father has the rings.
Can you hold that list for me? Yeah.
2 steps in this.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Don't give it to Roger. Okay.
Patti, you
yes.
want to repeat?
Yes.
Doreen, I give you this ring
Doreen, I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you. Righty-tighty?
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It's good. It fits.
It's
It's
on.
on.
Good. Okay.
Good.
I'll hold this for you if you like.
All right. Doreen, Patti,
Patti,
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a daily reminder
as a daily reminder
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Oh.
That was easy. All right, audience participation time. Repeat. By the power of our love. By the power of our love. We pronounce you married. We pronounce you married. You may kiss. Got it. Oh, I know. Now where do we go? Brides, if you would like to have a seat, I believe we have a blessing from Patti's mom.
I'm Emily, and I'm Patti's mom, for those of you who don't know me. And if we're all supposed to say how long we've known, I've known Patti a long time. Not quite as long with Doreen, but I look forward to a wonderful future with the two of them, because I think they're going to be truly a very, very happy couple. So anyway, it's my honor and privilege to be part of this ceremony and to share with you some words of wisdom, and also to share some words of blessings for the two of you. May your marriage bring all of you exquisite excitements as a marriage should bring, and may life grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding. May you always need one another, not so much to fill your emptiness, but to help you to fill your fullness. A mountain needs a valley to be complete. The valley does not make the mountain less, but more. The valley is more a valley because it has a mountain towering over it. So let it be with you and you. May you need one another, but not out of weakness. May you want one another, but not out of lack. May you entice one another, but not compel one another. May you embrace one another, but not encircle one another. May you succeed in all important ways with one another and not fail with some of the little graces. May you look forward to things may you look for things to praise, often saying, I love you, and take no notice of the small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you have the good sense enough to take the first step back together. May you enter into the mystery, which is the awareness of one's presence, one another's presence, no more physical than spiritual, warm and near that when you are side by side, and warm and near when you are in separate rooms or even in distant cities. May you have happiness, and may you find it in making one another happy. May you have love, and may you find it in loving one another.
All right. Thank you. We did it. So, a couple of announcements. We have a group photo coming up. Is that correct, Miss List? All right. Yes. It's on the program, so you can't say you didn't know. It's on the program. We're going to be going over there. Please, quick announcement just so it can be said, please stay clear of the house because the caterer does need access to the kitchen. If you need to use the facilities, please use the restroom, the porta potty, or the portaloo, as I was told to also call it for our international visitors. It's down by the refrigerated trailer. You will see it when we go take the group photo. All right, is that it? Are we good? They're married.